Hey people, it's Adesua, and I'm sure you're wondering where I am today. I mean, it's gorgeous, right? So today I'm at an Afrocentric spa here in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. Actually, I think it's the first Afrocentric spa I have seen or heard of in Nigeria. I might be wrong though. I'm going to find out. So welcome to another episode of Enterprise Spotlight on TOS TvNetwork. And today on Enterprise Spotlight, I'm going to be talking to the CEO of Lotus Body and Bar. She's going to be revealing a lot, about running, building, owning a spa business here in Nigeria. She's Ambassador Victoria Olatunde-Young. Let's go meet her, people. I'm actually very excited about this one. I don't know why. Maybe because I love spas. Okay, so first of all, I didn't expect to see everything I'm seeing here right now. I mean, I just expected to walk in and see maybe beds and all of that.
Oh wow, there's more to the experience before you get to the bed or the table.
Exactly, it's beautiful, and I love the Afrocentrism of it. The chairs, the maidens, everyone, even outside there. So like it was really, really amazing. And I just asked myself, why Afrocentrism?
Okay, first of all, I'm African.
Yeah.
And it's just something in me that wants to promote Africa.
Okay.
Africa has a very rich culture, as you know, and untapped goodness. We have a lot of treatments that have not even been tried from different tribes and cultures. Yeah. So what I did is to bring together, quite a number of different treatments, and create my own signature type out of it. From the massages to the body scrubs, to the steam baths. We use a lot of herbs, so the herbs you can see at the nursery.
Oh, those were herbs?
Yes.
I thought they were flowers.
Oh, no, not just flowers. We've got herbs, we've got spices that we put, and we infuse them into some of the oils to give something else, and we use some of them to do wraps. And some of them in our scrubs too.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Why a spa? What's your story? What's the story?
I love to heal people. I wanted to be a medical doctor.
Yes.
Right. So I found myself reading veterinary medicine.
Okay. That's
So I had this passion to heal, to make people feel well. When I touch someone and they feel good, the way it makes me feel is amazing. I can't describe it. So that made me, go deep into spa therapy.
So you learned it. You learned
yes.
the business.
Initially, I'm a natural at it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I initially didn't learn how to do it. I had this calling, like I said, and after some time when I could afford to, I started learning different treatments. Even from my grandmother, I learned a lot of how to use herbs and infuse them into water and use them to heal a lot of things. So just like the typhoid, after your normal medication, this is not a replacement for medicine. For seeing your doctor. But after that, we help in recovery. Okay. So all these things I picked up from my grandmom. I also went to India to learn. I had an amazing mentor in India. So I just combined everything, a lot of things, from South African treatments to my grandmother's stuff, and and I also picked up some stuff from Northern Nigeria.
But are you a masseuse? Do you do massages as well?
Yes, I'm a therapist myself. I've been practicing personally. My business started as a sole, an individual, just one person practicing. And along the line, I started, when you grow, I started adding assistants. I train people, as well as I involve people that are already trained by outsiders. And I also correct whatever is wrong with whatever they do. Because in Nigeria here, a lot of people just open up spas without bothering about certification.
Oh, so that's
and
important.
When we talk about certification, it's not just the paper.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'll tell you that there's a point on the human body that can be worked on. You can apply pressure on a part of the body, and the person will go paralyzed.
It's that delicate?
Yes.
Wow.
There is a point on on the hand, right? That when you touch that point under shiatsu type of massage, on that point, if you stay for like 2 minutes on that point, applying pressure, that point will kill toothache. The strongest toothache, that point will kill it. It's a painkiller, but guess what? It will terminate pregnancy within few minutes.
Okay.
Bleeding will occur. It will disconnect the baby. So You see, people
so
just
you have to know.
You really have to know a bit
Yes.
of the body anatomy. You need to understand the human body anatomy. You need to know what nerves lead to where not to touch. You can cure headaches, migraines from just here or from just here or from behind the occiput. So you need to take time, even if you didn't go to school to study medicine. You need time to learn and experience and practice.
How do you earn trust? Because I know massage it's personal. It's a spa business basically. So somebody has to. I think I have to trust somebody enough to let them touch me.
Definitely.
So how do you earn? They don't know you from anywhere. So how do you earn trust?
Before you let someone be with you in a room alone,
yes, exactly.
Most likely, if it's not a couple's massage or two friends together for massage, for example, you need to trust that person. Or in a shower treatment too, you want to be sure it's someone that you think would not try to be funny.
Yes.
Okay, so this starts from the reception. So when you're receiving your client or your guest, you receive them with smile and everything about your body, about your movement, because people check this. Even children, babies, they observe. You don't have to say anything. The baby doesn't need to understand what you're saying to know this person doesn't like me. So someone who is all frowning and just like, okay, just dump it there. You know how you go to the hospital and then you see a nurse that is I don't want that nurse. I don't want that nurse to touch me. You don't know her, but you got some vibes. So these vibes will tell you. So we train our people, no matter what you're passing through. It might be personal. You don't take it out there. You don't have to look your problems, you know. So these are things, this is part of the training that we give to the therapist. So to be a therapist, you have to be compassionate. Very, very compassionate, and the client has to be able to trust you. The client has to be sure that you're going to be discreet.
So why discreetness?
Confidentiality is very important. Very, very. A lot of people, like my spa is private, for example. A lot of people just want to have a quiet time. They want to just escape. They want a place they can escape into, a quiet place. So it's a place away from anyone. So we usually tell people, if your baby is not having a session, don't bring your baby, because this is supposed to be a personal time for you. Yes. So we try to make sure that the clients can trust us. Whatever we see is none of our business.
It's basically like a therapist, you know, a client therapist.
Yes, we are therapists.
Yeah, yes, I think I'm just beginning to see the relationship between.
So we don't have the right to discuss what a woman has told us with her husband, or what a man has told us with the wife. It's none of our business, unless we're doing couples therapy.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, how nice. So let's talk about the business side of, you know, all of this. First of all, how capital intensive is it to own and run a spa in Nigeria?
Well, it is very capital intensive, because you cannot, you can't compromise certain standards. When it comes to products, when it comes to organic products, when it comes to natural things, the original stuff, they're always very expensive, as compared with the cheap ones that are not, you know, and people will break out with different allergies and reactions. You don't want that, so you can't compromise. So because of that, you have to, it's really capital intensive, but then you can work with the budget.
Okay.
For example, if someone has like 5 million naira or just $1 million naira, you can start.
Oh, okay.
Yes, even with 500,000 naira, you can start.
Oh, really?
Yes. So why I said you need to work with the budget is, once you know what you have, you know if you need a full building, if you can afford it.
Okay.
Because the rent has to be factored in. And if you can't afford a full building, if you're going to do it just a room, studio, spa, right, that's fine. You know that all you need is one massage table. That would also be the facial table.
Yes.
That would also be for anything you want to do. You want to do your body scrub, you know how to convert it and do your body scrub and other polishing and all that on that same table. That is, you know, managing your, but within your budget. You can also do this as a mobile business.
Mobile business?
Yes.
So it's like a mobile spa?
Yes. I tell startups that you don't have to put all your money into rent. You can actually take the spa to meet this client at home and transform their space into an amazing experience. The ambience is going to be transformed in minutes.
How do you get clients? Do you have to maybe do an ad? Is it a mouth to mouth, word of mouth, you know?
Okay. For me, I use the social media. and I use the repeat kind of customers. Like
Okay.
I work on you, you like it, you bring 2 of your friends,
yeah.
they like it, they bring 2 others,
Yeah.
and it just happens
That's
like
how
that.
it
So the
works.
social media helps these days. And since COVID, yes, we know that you just need to do the social media thing. Everything has gone digital. People see what you can do, they come and have a taste of it, and then they get hooked on it, they become a repeat customer because you're good. So the service has to be on point. I think that is the most important advert. So be willing to like do giveaways, maybe some promos for people to have a taste of what you have.
Yes.
After which you can now insist on your own regular prices.
Okay. So let's talk about employees-client relationship. I don't know, for businesses like this, there's kind of intricacies. You have, clients who probably wants to have a personal relationship with your employees. Does that hamper on the business in any way? Does it affect it?
Well, there is this general belief that if you say you're a masseuse or a masseur, you are doing something different, something else, something personal with that customer. And I try to make people understand that if that person needs that kind of activity, anything romantic, anything sensual, I think they know who to go meet.
Good, so yes.
If it's a woman, she has a husband. If she's married, she can get her husband to do whatever it is to her, erotic, in the house. Right. But she comes to the spa. She doesn't want to be touched in any funny manner. She wants to just be treated on the treatment she has paid for. So I wonder why people just assume that because you're going to be half naked at the spa, it means that they must touch you in some funny ways. People are just like that. It's everywhere. Even as a banker, let's forget about spa. As a banker, if you start to tell someone, come and open an account and you're fine, you start saying, oh, babe, you're fine. That kind of thing. So it's up to you to uphold your professional and ethics and all that, and don't allow it to interfere.
Okay.
So we have rules guiding the staff. They know their limits. They know where they shouldn't do whatever. If you're dating someone, it should be outside the business. It shouldn't be all wrapped up inside the whole thing, because it would mess it up. So we're healers. We're not to be funding with all other things, because you can get all those ones practically free of charge, but you're paying a lot of money. You're paying a lot of money to be massaged. You don't want to waste that time doing something else that someone else can do for you, because it's experts that would massage you or do those body treatments for you. But you can easily get someone who is not an expert to do the other things for you. So if anyone comes to the spa thinking they can get any other thing that is erotic, they're cheating themselves.
Nice. I like how you put it. So in your opinion, what are 3 basic things you should know? Like if you want to own a business such as this, or go into a business such as this, and 3 things, basic knowledge that you should have.
We need to upgrade our service and our ethics. If you take someone's money, let it be worth their money. Let it be worth their while. That is number 1. Number 2, everybody needs to know their niche. You see spas today, from the lash extension people, someone is doing hip enlargement, and they start to do all manner of things and delve into things that I would rather go to a hospital to do some serious procedures on my body than to go to a spa therapist to do that for me. So I think people need to stay within what your license allows you to to practice, and know your niche. If you know that you don't want the embarrassment of these men misbehaving and doing all manner of things, you can make it a female spa, female only. You can make it children's spa. You can make it only massage. You can make it only facials. You can make it whatever you want. You just need to understand it's wide enough for you to find your niche and stick to it, and be great at it. Very, very important. And another important thing, again, like I said earlier on, is for the spa business, you just have to take very seriously the contraindication matter. You need to have a form or a way to ask questions from your customers. Are you pregnant? Are you on any medication I need to know about? If somebody has a history of epilepsy, for example, there are things that can trigger that you would do in the treatment room that would trigger an episode, just like that. And you can't handle it. So this is very important. If the person has something serious, like, okay, is there any undiagnosed lump somewhere? I can't see that, but if there is, you need to tell me. You need to write it.
Yeah.
So I would call. We usually have a doctor, someone we can call and ask, this person is on this medication, this person has this ailment, is it okay? No problem, go ahead.
Okay.
So we work back to back with health practitioners, yes, so that we don't get into trouble. And we work within our limits. So my advice for people is stay within your limits. There's a lot of money to be made business-wise, even within your niche. You don't need to get into trouble by doing things, and when someone comes for a facial, let them sign that they're not going to go into hot sun immediately. They're going to protect themselves because you don't want them to come back with some terrible reactions, and ask if they're allergic to anything is very important. So we have to have a way of taking care of ourselves as well as the customers.
Thank you so much. That was quite a lot. I didn't expect to actually learn this lot. I just realized that I always didn't know. I knew next to nothing about owning a spa business or having all of that. There's a lot to be learned, and I'm grateful that there are people like you to actually teach that. Thank you so much for obliging me today. It was such a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for joining me on today's episode of Enterprise Spotlight. Don't forget to follow TOS TV Network across all social media platforms. That's TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And of course, you can watch Enterprise Spotlight on our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. So I come your way next time. I'm Adesua, and bye-bye.
Bye.